Welcome to Health Conscientious Entrepreneurs, where we uncover secrets to balancing entrepreneurship, life, and healthy habits to achieve radiant health. I'm your host today, Ngoc Tai, and today I have my friend, Jang, all the way from Belgium. Welcome, Jang. How are you?
Hi, Ngoc.
Yes, and Jang,
Thank you
please,
so
yes,
much for the
yes.
invitation.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you for coming on the show. I really appreciate you. Jang, so share with us, what is your background and your journey and what brings you joy?
Oh my God. That's a long story. So yes, my background is I'm a Thai lady who lived almost 19 years in Belgium. Uh, I was in love with the Belgium guys for the first met in Thailand, and that was in 2001. And because of falling in love, so we have so much passionate in love, in relationship, and so much energy, and which is so powerful. It's powerful enough to give me a very strong decision. So I make a decision to leave my countries, to leave my business, and to jump in my relationship. That's why I come here to Belgium in 2002.
Mhm. And what do you do for work now?
So yes, we have so much love and so much passion in our relationship. But 1 year passed by, then my ex-husband become to a very passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
He abused me.
Mm-hmm.
He abused in my physical,
Mm-hmm.
mental, emotional, and also sexual.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for years that he abused me.
Mm-hmm.
Until the 2008, I make a decision
Mm-hmm.
that is something that could be better in my life. I ask myself why I'm so unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
What I doing wrong? Why I come to this situation? Because I found in that in the end of August 2008, I fell myself off the ground because he pushing me. He pushed me against the wall, and he throw all everything to me, the glasses, everything to me. So I fell myself on the ground, and there was my daughter run to her mom,
Mm-hmm.
and we both crying. I feel so numb. I feel numb, and I feel the whole room spinning. I don't feel so much in that moment, but I remember my daughter came to me, ran to me, and we hold each other. We cry, so much tear, so much pain, so much suffering in my heart, my body, including my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
So that moment, I saw her cry, and her energy, her love, I can feel that her compassion to her mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like something shift in my head.
Mm-hmm.
So I put my two hands to the face of my daughter. She was very little girl. I put my two hands in her face and looking into her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be the last time
Mm-hmm.
that you see mama cry.
Mm-hmm.
And I will, from now on, let no one hurt me anymore.
Powerful. Yeah.
Thank you.
So you
So
made
in
that,
that
yeah.
moment, I, I, I felt like years, the mountain, the black, dark mountain on my shoulder. But when I make decision, I said that word to the eyes of my daughter.
Uh-huh.
It's like the whole mountain
Went away. That's powerful. So you just,
away from my shoulders.
yeah,
That was that beginning. And the day after, I asked to divorce. I
yeah,
say, I'm done.
yeah.
I'm done. Yeah.
And then so you moved on and you went into your, how did you get into what you're doing now? Because you have amazing, what you're doing is so powerful in terms of empowering women to
Thank
get
you.
in, to get into
Yes.
our goddess, you know, our powerful goddess, and bringing it out, you know. And
Thank
I
you.
think that your journey really, you know, inspire a lot of women, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah, so share with us what you're doing now with your
Yes,
groups
yes,
and
yes, I
group
love to.
coaching and
So because of that abuse, because of trauma and abuse in my life, in my married life, especially from the man who promised to love and cherish me,
mm-hmm.
I was disappointed and pain, hurts, suffering. So I decide to find out, to find why I'm here to this world. It's supposed to be more. It's supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So I do everything to go to the seminar, work on my personal growth,
Mm-hmm.
and there's many seminar could help me to release my deeper pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's work with my mental, and you know, you go, you train your mind and your body to release and to believing is true, but the core inside of me, it doesn't fulfilling me, it doesn't make me feel deep happy. So it took me to the journey of the tantra retreat in Thailand,
Wow.
and that is my journey beginning of releasing. Oh my God, it's like I can feel right now, I can feel when I looking back, I mean talk every time I talking about that, is release my trauma from my core, from my sexuality, sensuality, my soul, my spirit is released and unleash the power within me.
Uh-huh.
So, whew, it's like for me, it's this is they call drugs.
Oh my
It is
God.
I become addictive. I become addictive to joy, to bliss, to woo, empowerment, myself, and so much power, so much passion beyond my limits.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I love to work more, even deeper level in my personal growth, and dig deeper in my tantra session, and and because of that, I become a tantra master.
Yeah.
Already helping so many hundred of thousand of lives to transform their life from limiting of their belief in sensuality and sexuality, also release their trauma and abuse to
Yeah.
become the best version of them.
That's so powerful. And, you know, a lot of us, and especially, you know, growing up, right? We don't talk about sexuality. Like,
Mm.
especially in Asian culture, I find that, you know, we don't, you know, we don't show affection, right? I
Yeah,
mean, it's very hard for my parents growing up. My dad doesn't show affection, but thank goodness my mom showed affection, you know. But in general, Asian, we're very reserved. We're not taught to be able to freely express ourselves in any way in sexuality, or talk about sex topics, or having, you know, I still don't have conversation with my family about my sisters and mom freely about that, because it's just not something we do. But
yeah,
with my
absolutely.
close friends, I have these meaningful conversation about, okay, what is important, what is, you know, sexuality and all that. So we're having like conversation, like you and I having a conversation about what's, you know, what is it in there that we need, right? Our body, there's hormones in this body, right? That is
Absolutely.
like a, that we have all, and these hormones, how do we balance it, how do we meet them, and that, how do we, you know, when we're, how do we make sure that we are taking care of this body, and we're empowering our body to show up, you know, and in a
Absolutely.
good way, right?
Absolute. That's why, you know, many religion, many culturing, especially Asia and some of many countries, we've been taught as a woman to serve, to give, to share, to give all the time, give and serving our family, especially our men. Yeah. But deeper than that, sexual is natural. So beautiful natural things from where you born. If without sexuality, you're not gonna be here. So that's most important, that everyone understanding we are so natural, needs sexual and sensuality. So why would we take this opportunity to live our life joy, with love, with passion, with intimate, yeah, with playfulness, because sexuality is a part of our being, well-being. It's energy. Sexual is pure energy and nothing else. Because of our belief, our religion taught us how to shut up this subject. But it's actually, it's like you need that. You need that, like the food, like the sun. Your body needs that because you born like that. Is the, how you call that? Is the law on the universe. It's in the universe. It's so natural things. So when you put in the taboo about sexuality, what is become then? Become from positive to the negative. So sexual, oh no. And what's happened then? People get raped, yeah, because they're not allowed to share their feelings, share their thoughts, the body movement, and so forth. You become a rape. Yeah? Children become rape, become abused everywhere in this world. It's not supposed to be. When you allow some sensual and sexual, for example, in the knowledge, normal knowledge, as the language or the culture, is so on, it's become naturally. But because of taboo and limited belief system, so hold we back to not allow ourselves to share our emotion, our feeling, our thoughts, and beyond that, your body is closed. So when your body is closed, your mind, your spirits also shut down. So become is only when you need that. If someone wants you to have sex with you, they must abuse or violence to you and using you. So if we understanding, we allow to show up. Of course, in your family, with your spouse, with your loved one. I don't mean you must have sex to everyone, I mean, when you are married or you are in love, you learn how to open not only your body, not only your physical, but also your heart, your mind, and your spirit beyond imagination. So what does that mean? Mean that you bring more joy and pleasurable and more love, more connected, deep connected in your relationship, in your love life. And when you have that energy of two person with love and deep connected, what is going to happen? You bring so much joy and happiness into your family, your children, people around you, even though your business gonna be higher to the next level because of your energy, your power, aura, your vibration is breathes. And that is most powerful. And I love to share this passion, my vision to bring joy, love, and intimate back to every human being.
Yeah, amazing. And it is the act of relationship, right? The act of being with someone,
Yes.
because you are entrusting your life, you're entrusting your love, you're entrusting your vulnerability into a
Absolutely.
relationship. You're this person that you love, right? and
Yes.
and you know, not every relationship turns out good, but you have to make sure that you honor yourself. You honor
Absolutely.
yourself to say,
Absolutely.
is this relationship serving me? Is this man or woman who I'm with, is
Yes.
he the right partner who is supporting me and speaking my love language, right? And meeting my needs as I am meeting his needs. So it has to be a two-way street. It cannot be a one-way street. It has to be over all in 100%, and everybody has to participate, right? And I
Absolutely.
feel yes, so that's where the line is, that you need to find someone, and you know it in your heart. We know it in our heart. We know if we're in alignment with the people that we're with, right? And don't make sure that we settle.
Yes. Absolutely.
So,
To
so
yeah.
so
So the tantra technique that I teach people, or even my clients, my students, all over the world already, even live seminar and also online coaching.
mm,
So what is that? You allow yourself to understanding your partner even deeper level,
mm,
how the energy work, how the body language work, how the eyes work, how the communicate. You go deeper than you expecting, than you could be. Beyond that, more than that, more importantly, you understand yourself. You respect yourself. You honor yourself and love yourself. How you gonna do that? To not only serve, to not only giving your love and your kindness, your cherishing and your sharing to your partner, but in the meantime, you're gonna serve yourself as well. You serve, you do pleasure for yourself. That is more beautiful things.
yeah,
To be honest, your partner want to see, also want to receive the real you, the true and honest from you.
yeah,
How many women have faith to have orgasm?
yeah.
How many?
I'm sure a
Oh
lot.
my God, a lot.
Yeah,
So in this case, about the coaching, yeah, in my coaching program, we teach the woman how to express yourself. When you not like it, you dare to say that, but
yeah,
of course in positive way. Yeah,
yeah,
in positive, slowly, easily, smoothly.
yeah,
because because when you truly honest to yourself by using your throat chakra, yeah, you will receive even more. So you're not only the person who gonna serve your husband anymore, but you also in the meantime, I serve myself. I say, oh my God, what is that mind-blowing sex? Multiple orgasm,
oh yeah, because our body, woman's body is very different from a man, right?
Yeah,
We have to understand that our body is different, and we have to acknowledge that our body is different than a man.
absolute,
And it just,
absolute.
it takes a process for us to go through to recognize, okay, well, we're different. We're not just like boom, we're done. You have to go through this whole thing, right? And when we, and I really am, it's amazing because I went through this journey too, and like rediscovering and figuring out, and like, oh, and all these limiting beliefs that I had, that I was never taught to talk about it. And then
Mm.
when I went to a group of friends we were free to talk about it, I started learning more too, because it's important that we learn to understand what makes us, feel good,
Satisfied.
and that we're not shameful to talk about it, because it's for a lot of culture and for a lot of us, it's about the shame.
Absolute, absolute, and taboo. Yeah.
Yeah, taboo and shame of not being able to freely talk in a way where we're having a conversation about what's important, what is our body, like you say, like our needs, right? Our natural needs, like food and water. It's part of this that we
Yes,
have to be free to talk about and not be
absolutely.
afraid. But we don't talk about it in a way where it's like, weird, I mean, we're talking in like a conversation, like you and I are just like, okay, well, what's this? What's that? We're learning about our body. We need to learn about, like, if we learn about our organs and stuff, that's part of our body.
Absolute, absolute, absolute.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of happiness.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't giving yourself permission to know, to learn, to knowledge and experience every part of you, every cell in your body. You can, even you want to serve your husband, it's not going to work for the long term.
No.
It could be for a few time,
Yeah.
but for the long term, come back to yourself, learn what here your heart really need, that what you want, and learn how to explore and discover about your sensuality, because that begin from the beginning of the beginning, from happiness in your relationship.
So what would be some suggestions you have for couples right now? Like, what can they do? I mean, I think we need to create I think for me, it's like you create an ambience in your relationship, right? Do you have candles in your bedroom? Do you have some music? Do you kind of do some romancing, every so often? Because we take a relationship for granted, right?
Yeah.
We're all so busy, and then we let everything, just its relationship is on the side because everything else is priority. But we need to honor our relationship too, and we need to say, okay, that is a right relationship as a priority. How do we create like a an environment that creates that, right, that love
Absolute,
and
absolute. That's
compassion?
also, yeah, it's also part of external, like a candle, like a music, beautiful shallow, and so forth. It's external. Of course, you can do that. It's help to get you more your romantic part, get you more excitement, you get you more peace and ease and joy. That increase you, yeah. But what we learn about the tantra is you learn how to use your internal, yeah, expand your internal, which is the energy of giving and receiving. So if you want, I can give some exercise to you ask about and one couple, right?
Yeah. Yes, let's get some tips and exercise that's useful for people.
I love to. So imagine this man and woman, man and woman. What you can do is sitting together or stand together. I would love to suggest you stand together in front to each other, because then it's your energy is more flow and it's more easy for people that have not easily and feel uncomfortable with when they sit down. So you stand in front of each other, look into each other's eyes, one eyes. So I can look into your right eyes and he look into your left eye. Yeah. So, and then I want you to put the hand each to each other like this, man and woman, left hand, yeah. And then use your right hand. Use your right hand, touch his heart. You use your hand, touch his heart, and he use his hand, right hand, touch your heart. So why is that right hand? So your left hand or both your both, you touch each other, yeah? He gonna be across like this and you're gonna touch his heart with right hand. Because the right hand is made for all human beings to give. If you look back to 5,000, 6,000 years about the Tantra that start from India or Tibet, yeah? You always see the build of the yogic put his right hand to that, because you know why? It's the give energy. So when you give the energy by your right hand, is you can deep connected with your partner, and then you receive by your left hand. You
Mm-hmm.
receive his energy. So when you giving and
Mm-hmm.
receiving, you breathe in, you receiving with your left hand, you focus on your left hand, and when you exhale, you give attention, you
Mm-hmm.
pay attention and focus on your right hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to give energy. Why you looking in his eyes? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in his uh, right eyes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so powerful, so powerful. Try that.
Yeah.
When you try one time, it could be very emotional
Yeah.
because wow, you really deep connected. Can be some people thrill, some people have heat body, warm, and some of them cry. It's okay. Or some people laugh.
Yeah.
It's normal. It's so natural. Let it come. Whatever the feeling are, let it come.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is observing and let it come. And then when you're noticing, try to come back to the focus on your hand and your eyes.
Yeah.
So try that.
Yeah. Awesome. So then you're really engaging your because you're focusing your eye on that person, right? You're like looking
Yes.
into their soul. It's like when you
Yes,
look into their soul, and I say that the eyes are the mirror to the soul, right? So you're looking
absolutely.
into that, and just it's the connection that you're feeling because we all are energy, right? We give and
Absolutely.
receive energy, vibration, and
Yes.
what you're saying is you're giving each other, and it's so important. I think one of the needs we have is a physical touch, the need
Yes.
to hug
Absolutely.
like our
Yes.
children. Why do we, when they're so small, we hug and kiss them all the time? It's like that's the love we're giving to them in this compassionate kind way you're giving to your kids, right? It's the same thing as like when you're doing that, you're like giving and receiving to your partner on a different level, I feel like.
Yeah.
I can feel like you're the goosebumps, like, okay, I need to try that.
You have to try. No, it's very powerful, but you have to recognize that before you prepare that before. Yeah, tell him what's gonna happen,
Mm,
because when you look to each other, it can be also very painful
mm,
because the eye is, of course, as you say, the eye is is your soul, the
mm,
door of your soul. So when you look lovely, you look kindness, you look love,
mm,
in love with your husband,
mm,
he gonna look the same back to you. So be careful about when you are the mirror, you are a reflection of your partner. So if you have a question that your husband or
mm,
your man looking into your eye and like angry to you
yeah,
or doubt in you, so remember that you are the only one who reflects to your partner.
yeah,
So don't blame anyone else. He don't have to be blamed by you. You just observing. Do and ask the question to yourself. Do I look at him at
yeah,
the same level, in the same energy?
yeah,
Do I look at him kindly,
yeah,
love,
yeah,
and generous?
yeah, yeah,
So remember that whatever you see in front of you is your reflection. So don't have doubt why he looking me at like that, and when he looking at you like, oh my god, I'm so in love with you, my darling one.
mm,
It's because of you, because of you reflection, you look the same way to him,
yeah,
and that's why so powerful.
yeah.
Try that.
Yeah, it is. And love is so powerful because you can think about like if our relationship
Yeah,
is in turmoil, right? It creates more stress and it creates illnesses because we're so stressed. We're always worried about, okay, how is this relationship? And that's all your mind is consumed with. Then you can't create. So you're stuck with this, like trying to work out this imbalance in your relationship, right? And then you're giving off the wrong energy, and then you can't do anything else. And then you're causing more illness to yourself, right?
absolutely.
And you're creating
Yeah,
more hormones that's harmful to our body. But if
yeah,
we have, I believe, like for me, it's like when my relationship changed, my
yeah,
whole body changed, my health changed, my perspective of life changed, my even my
absolutely.
all your skin and everything internally changing, everything inside changing, and you just feel so good because now your hormone is again balanced out, right?
Absolute. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
have more energy too. You more aura. You more vibrant. You more. Oh my God! You look super young. Younger. Look, I'm 45 years old.
yeah.
I look so like. For me, I look like a. Many
Yes.
people tell me, "Are you sure you're 45?"
Yes, yeah, it's we our whole perspective change, and then people who are around you, they feel your passion, they
Absolutely.
feel your energy, and then they gravitate to you because you
Yes.
have such good aura, good energy.
Absolute. And especially it's effective completely with your children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want your children to be happy. As a parent, as a mother, or if someone don't have a child yet, what you wish as a parent, as a mother to your child is to see your child happy, laugh. That's only one thing you wish for your child. So when you spread this joy and happiness in yourself and your partner, your energy in your home gonna be effective to your children.
Yeah.
So if you want your children to be happy, work on yourself the first place. Don't blame anyone else because your husband or your children not here in this room. The first person who have to work on is yourself, because you want to achieve your goals. You want to reach your dream. You want to become the master of your game and become unshakable of your life. So it starts with you.
Yeah, it is. And it's because your children can feel your energy. Your children
Absolutely.
can feel your relationship, right? Your children can sense that if you have something in the house and your husband and your wife are fighting all the time,
Yes.
it's a very toxic environment for your children. So
Absolutely.
how do you recognize that you don't have that kind of environment, and that environment is not impacting only you, it's impacting your children and how they have relationship in the future with other people, right?
Yes. And you know what? When it happened, when you don't work in your personal growth right now, it's become a trauma to your children. When you fight with your partner, you fighting with word or emotional, you sometimes you argument, don't talk to each other by one day or 2 day. Your children noticing that and become in their subconscious mind, and that is trauma to the rest of their life. So become from general to general. Your parent give it to you, and you give it to your children, and your children give it to grandchildren, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So the first one start with you. You can change your DNA, you can change your genes by start with yourself, so that your children can receive, can see, can experience the love and joy from you, so that your grandparents gonna receive also for your children, general to general.
Yeah,
So
generation. Yeah, so generation to generation, where whatever
generation to
we do,
generation.
we
Yeah.
pass to our children. And it is very true. It's because the trauma that we carry is from the messaging from our parents, from their
Oh,
parents.
our parent,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
And you have to
And
break that cycle.
yes, yes.
Awesome. So thank you so much. So one last question I have for you, and the one I always ask experts, and I do know what it is, Obi. So if you had one superpower to change the world, what would that be and why? What would be your superpower?
My superpower is to release the trauma and transform people to be the master of their game and become unshakable of their lives. And why is that? Because that's all it is. You were born with love, worthy, and enough. So now you have less because of you experiences, you've been taught, you have so many things that happen into your life. How we gonna get back? So my why is to bring it back again, to release all the trauma, to bring love, worthy and enough to this world again, so that everyone, woman and man, to live happily, beauty, and freely.
Yes. Beautiful. Yes.
Thank you.
That's what we need. More love, more compassion, more kindness in this world, so that we all come together. We stop the fighting, the war, the rape, all the things, all the trauma, depression, all that stuff. We have to get rid of that, you know, to create a better world for all of us and for our children, right?
Yes.
We don't want that vicious cycle to repeat each generation. More and more kids are hurt, you know, more that you hear in the news. It's just not very good for our world or society.
Oh, and my big why, I want to add that, because of I inspiring for my daughter. I have a daughter, 23 years old, and I would love to give the genes and happy to my daughter, so that she not gonna suffering as I was.
Yeah.
She not gonna come across to abuse or unworthy feeling or not good enough.
Yeah.
So my big why, beside of helping other peoples, serving and supporting other peoples, is because of my daughter. I love to see her child, beauty and happily life. That is my big why.
Yeah, mine too. My son is my big why of why I do what we do. Is our children, like ourselves and our children, of how we can create change and be impactful. And that's what, if we have a why, that is what keeps us going. That is what inspires us. That is what gets us focused and not to give up, no matter what the battle is. That we always, okay, we have a why. We have a reason why we exist, and we have come into our power of existence to create something more amazing in this world, right? So beautiful.
Absolutely.
So how do people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Jang Pimvisat. And you can go also to the website, jangpimvisat.com. And I would love to invite you guys, yeah, ladies, maybe some gentlemen. So I invite you guys to join my private Facebook group, the Power of Love Unleashed. I'm gonna give to Ngoc can share it to you guys, and you are free to join us. In that group, what I teach is how to become daily, how to discover yourself even a deeper level, so that you can become someone that you dreams about. Yeah, and especially now we have 14-day challenge, which is free for our member, and you can always looking when you want, whatever, wherever you want, when you want, anytime, anywhere. So it's going to be the most benefits for you, because the 14-day challenge, I talking about the 4 sessions. The first session is awareness, the second is releasing, the third session is about energy flow, and the fourth one is about empowerment. So when you watch the live video 14-day, you already have most benefits of that. It's free.
Yeah. And I love how I saw your one, and you were just moving, and it's just amazing movement, and you know, just it opens up so much, you know. And just first of all, what you're saying, awareness, like awareness of what is in this head right now, all the trauma, and how do we release that awareness is amazing. It's just like the beginning step of that, right? And a willingness to be open.
Absolutely. Right. Yeah, to change.
Yeah.
You must have willingness to change. If you only wish, it's like, oh, okay, it's like air come in, you can wish the whole your life, but if you don't have willingness, to change, there's nothing gonna happen. So wish becomes zero. You can wish, but when you believe and want that willingness to do the change, you will take an action. You will join. You will look in the video. You will do some exercise. You will do homework, and results will coming.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm here only to guide you guys, to give you tips, to give you tools and exercise and homework. I'm not gonna do you. You're gonna be the one who do the homework.
Yeah.
And the result is for your own, not for me.
Yeah.
So if you want to grow in deeper level in this subject, in love, relationship, intimacy, sensuality, and sexuality, you must do the homework.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm so excited to see you guys in our Facebook group.
Yes, I'm so excited for everyone, and I will definitely go finish watch those videos. After I finish my summit, I'll get back into learn more from you. And I'm so grateful that you're on the show and bringing your love and compassion and passion, oh my God, to this show, a summit. I just love it. You know, I love it.
Thank you, Ngoc.
Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you, love.
Thank you.
See you guys later.